Alright, so I'm going to be giving you guys a little rundown on how I actually blew my 50K valuation challenge. This is the first time I tried one on a Forex platform. I have been doing futures this whole time, so I had to adjust a little bit on the spreads and adjust my strategy a little bit. I think I did over risk on this, causing me to not come out of drawdown as fast as I thought that I would. I also disregarded my plan and didn't follow the plan several times. Several times after a loss, I got greedy and wanted to revenge after causing major delays. But this was the trade that I took. Price came up to all-time highs, and we faked out back into range. So I said, okay, this was a good fake out. Price came back up, rejected all-time highs once again, and started closing back into range. So when that happened, I said, okay, this is the lower high. I'm going to take sell stops on the break of this low. I took sell stops on the break of this low, and price started going up against me. Once price got to this area, I made a decision. My stop loss was originally uh, 45 was my original stop loss, and we rejected it. So I said, okay, now that we've came up to this area, I'm going to take a second entry with my stops at this new high that we just formed. So I lowered my stop loss um, like 20 pips, 15 pips. So I lowered my risk on this trade to 0.8% risk, and this trade I stacked an entry, resulting in this being the final 1.2%. So price got down to right about here, and I was break even on this entry, in profit on this entry, and according to my plan, this is where I should have went break even. But because price originally came down once, closed in this area, I said, okay, now that we're actually closing down here, there is much higher chance that price is going to continue to the downside. And then we formed a support and a resistance. So I'm like, okay, cool, a fake out. We're probably going to continue to the downside once again. Once price broke to the upside, that completely invalidated my entire idea. My idea is now wrong. Price is now starting to drive to the upside. We respected this level of minor support that we had here, or this order block, or whatever you want to call it. So now it's very likely that price is going to retest all-time highs one more time before coming down, if it were to come down, because we already made highs once, didn't come down, made highs twice, didn't come down. If this is the third time we're making highs and it's not coming down now, then that means it's most likely not going to come down, because you've already had 3 breaks of all-time highs and no reversal. So that tells me that if this wasn't the reversal, my trade is chalked. It's done for. I had one more opportunity to get out here, break even, but I got greedy once again. I decided that this volume candle to the downside was an indication that we were actually going to come down, but I was incorrect. I didn't notice that we were starting to scoop on the 5-minute SMA. I didn't notice that we were closing with no top wicks. I didn't notice a lot of the things that would have caused me to not, or to close this trade. Especially with this wick right here. When price came down wicked and then started flipping bullish, that was indication that I needed to get out of the trade. But I continued to hold on to the trade, and I gave it more room, and I got stopped out. So with that being said, I started a new evaluation challenge. I am now trying Top Step, a 50K with Top Step. So we're going to see how this goes.